Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Retegui! That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get on the end of this? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's DiMarco. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Retegui. And this is... And the shot! Wonderful from Del Piero!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Sepahan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That pass has been well intercepted. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Italy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Sepahan really can't go chasing this game too soon, and
he's on his own! Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. DiMarco. Oh, good climb! That's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Calafiori cuts it out. That's been cut out, well played. Tonali. Del Piero. Calhanoglu tries to play it through.
That's going in strongly.
Tonali. Now Ricci. Bellanova. Threads one in. No luck with that dink over the top. Kimmich. Retegui. And here's Insigne. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Some resolute defending there. DiMarco. And it's DiMarco. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lorenzo Insigne. 30 minutes gone. And here's Retegui. This might spell danger. Look at the space here. Oh, there's the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Sepahan have the chance to go the other way. DiMarco makes the interception. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Knocks it into space. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Sepahan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And here's Fascioli. Nice sequence of passes this. And he's in on goal. And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lorenzo Insigne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Del Piero. Long ball looking to counter. But that has not gone well. And the referee has blown for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitutions taking place.
So right back into the action.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Rafinha. Cruyff.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fascioli. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior. Great vision. Rafinha. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Raspadori. And it's Fascioli. That ball looks a good one. This looks promising. Opts to play it back.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is just off target. Baresi.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fascioli. And the pass is intercepted.
Italy couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
It's a threatening ball. Shapes to shoot! Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are disappearing out of sight!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but...
Chance! Oh, the ball, and one more try! Relentless! Just relentless! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability.
Oh, shooting chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Cleared without hesitation. And they're back on the ball again. Italy are looking to go forward now. And it's been played through. Vardiol. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's good play from him.
Now it's Rafinha. Cruyff. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
DiMarco showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Forced to go back. Ah, such a clever touch. Now it's Tonali. That is lovely. An instinct. Towering header! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
Substitution in progress.
So we have movement on both benches. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Del Piero. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. That's a modern defender's instinct from a...
And no mistake! Chiesa. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Italy clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's a pretty loose pass. Ruggeri. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Del Piero. He's had a shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fratesi proves just a little bit too strong. And this is Del Piero. And here's Fratesi. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Chance to deliver. And there goes the final whistle. Sepahan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
And a quick announcement.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Sepahan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. That's where it came from. DiMarco looking for the far post. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Retegi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Passes short and sharp. Spread out to the left. Here it is, crossed in. And reclaimed it in a trice. Retegi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking tidy in possession here. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Spinazzola spots it and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Zaniolo. A probing pass. Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Retegi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Rafinha. He's got away. Decent chance! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one...
Could be danger here! Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Vinicius Junior is onto this.
Italy definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Fratesi. And it's made its way to him. Great vision. Lorenz shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cruyff Absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Pete.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Vinicius Junior! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Sepahan are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Cruyff. Ricci. This is a promising build-up. Knocks it into space. And here's Insigne. DiMarco. Saliba can get it clear. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Cruyff. And he plays one through. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Quality ball. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Vinicius Junior really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zaniolo. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Picked out brilliantly. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a fine ball. That's the end of the first 45. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Sepahan looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Substitution in progress.
And we get things going again. And the pass is intercepted.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has put paid to that. Beckham has created one goal already. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has ended up in no man's land. Tonali. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. Ricci. Tonali. Insigne. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble laying.
Chance for a shot! And he's there to belt it away. That pass has been well intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Tonali. He has found the way through. And he's taking no chances there. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, perfectly measured that. Ricci. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That has not gone well. Tonali. Raspadori. Fratesi. Good ball, good takes a shot! Beckham. It's Vinicius Junior. And here's Chiesa. Vardiol. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Haaland. He's had a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
DiMarco. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Looking for options for movement. Rafael Leao unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ruggeri in acres of space out wide. Now this could... Great chance! And it's come back out to him. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Italy certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Ruggeri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Sepahan have reclaimed it. Miretti. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's quick to return it. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, played right into his path. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Fratesi, that looks a good cross. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Chiesa. And he's only too happy to take that back. Chiesa. Towering header!
Added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Miretti. And he's there to clear it. Corner number 3 coming up. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And time is up. Sepahan are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Courtois claiming the man of the match. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
This guy, Lorenzo Insigne, is a very fine player, Peter.
Certainly had his fair share of plaudits lately.
And he's deserved them all. He's so prolific on that left wing. And while he does have the vision and intelligence to play in other attacking positions, it's out wide where he feels most at home. His pace, his agility and his ability to cut in are some of his greatest strengths.
DiMarco proves too strong. Tries to pass it through. Decent chance! Wonderful from Del Piero!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Del Piero. And he's whipped in a towering header. And he's there to belt it away. But that has not gone well. Lovely, now then. Del Piero! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And here's Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Italy really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Italy with the corner, they're first. And he thumps it clear. And he's had it nicked away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he cuts out the supply. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Fagioli really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So that's two now without reply. Here's a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a pretty loose pass. Vinicius Junior, pass somewhat off target. Insigne. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Cruyff. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here.
Italy definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity. There's the header! And a neat finish. Back to within one. Interesting. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Sepahan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Sepahan cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Ricci. Oh, good-looking ball. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Beckham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Out towards the flank. Threads one in. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Bellanova. And it's Fascioli. And here's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. And he's decided to go for it. And smartly reclaimed. That is good strength. Now it's Del Piero. That has been slung wide. Oh, great leap! And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's running through. DiMarco. And it's Del Piero. Looking for the run. Ricci kept his eye on it, and he's there. Fascioli. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? There's the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Italy visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That has ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high.
Impressive jump!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Just the keeper in his way! No foul, says the referee. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cruyff, and Cruyff! He's got a goal! Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Cruyff really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence now.
So could they be onto something here? And it's Del Piero. This is a promising build-up. Fascioli. And here's Raspadori. Raspadori was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pass is just off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Del Piero. Oh, they could break here. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. DiMarco spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Italy have their second corner now. Mbappe can get it clear. Aimed at the far side. Caught offside that time. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Baresi. Miretti. Raspadori, and here's Haaland, Fratesi, he is through here! Can he finish? Oh, this looks sharp. Fratesi, and here's Haaland. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, easy pickings there. Knocks it into space. Oh, nice touch. Takes a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitutions taking place.
So, third corner of the game. Haaland clears. And the finish! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Abiati claims comfortably. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here. And it's been hooked away. Tries to play it through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Del Piero receives it in a wide position.
4 added minutes.
Goes for goal! Lacking in accuracy. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Miretti. Can he latch on to this? Real chance! And it's in! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. And here's Insigne. Can he get it through? Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Foden. Ricci spots it and intercepts. This is a promising build-up. Tries to pass it through. And that has left him in a heap. And he lines up a cross. Terrific effort! Oh, off the bar! That's really well cleared. Lorenzo Insigne looking every bit the turbocharged menace that he is. He's raring to go here.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of his, Peter. Very technically astute, and he uses his pace really well. He's a great threat in and around the box, and he can beat defenders with a little bit of skill or just drag them out of position.
He certainly puts in the hard yards, doesn't he?
And then some.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tonali. Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! A finish right from the top draw! And Italy score first! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Italy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Sepahan are already chasing the game. And the shot! Vinicius Junior.
Sepahan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Ricci finds himself offside.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Cruyff. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Tonali. Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And a header! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. This their second corner of the game. Towering header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ruggeri makes the interception. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rijkaard. Great vision.
Italy always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about it.
Shot, surely! And he's managed to get free. Big chance! Oh, crossbar! And it's been given away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tonali. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ruggeri gets over and intercepts. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Picked out brilliantly. Now it's Cruyff. That's going to go a long way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Ricci. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Insigne. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mbappe is flagged offside.
Two added minutes
That
has
has
been
not gone
indicated.
Tonali. The message is clear, none shall pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's put paid to the danger. Saliba. And it's half-time. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's having a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
A case now of complete control. Tonali. And this is Insigne. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Foden tries to play it through. He can run onto that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ricci. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitutions taking place.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Can he get on the end of this? Nicked it back promptly. And it's Tonali. Now it's Haaland. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kukçu. Is there any support? He might not need it. Ball swung in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Substitution.
Italy are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Miretti looking to pass their way up the pitch. Sepahan are of course in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And no, that was never going to make it. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So could they be onto something here? Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. It's Salah! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball. Raspadori. Miretti. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Raspadori. Vitinha. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Vitinha. Hangs in across. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. It's not an especially good pass, that. Threads one in. He's in a great position. Odegaard! And yes, it's there! Deep into injury time! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Sepahan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
That's the end. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
Volunteers for each block, please.
Your final
report
thoughts,
to the
Jim?
staff room
I enjoyed that,
immediately.
Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive lead.
He leaps for it! Not a bad try by any means. Forwards and with intent, and he's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, this looks sharp.
Šeško really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Šeško, Fagioli.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Too much distance on that. Tries to pass it through, and he's in, must be! Chance! It's in! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Italy finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Aimed beyond the defence. It's played through for him. He's found a way through. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that. Clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to...
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's through here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Sepahan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. Toon takes a shot! And there's a goal! Right back in the game! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. DiMarco. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Rafinha. And this is Cruyff. Always goal side. And a chance! Szoboszlai. Rice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Rice. Haaland is onto this. Great work on the overlap. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He'll try from distance. Racing over the bar.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Oh, good take in a good area. Showing good feet. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's travelling a long way. And this is Cruyff. Comes under pressure, and it's come loose. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Rafinha. Ambitious ball here. Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared away. Sepahan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now there's a fine ball. Just past the 40th minute mark.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sheshko. Rice. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's shot a goal! It's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to...
And the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Vinicius Junior certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there.
And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Sepahan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score.
Substitution.
So right back into the action. That's the keeper's ball. Sepahan do have a chance to counter here. Haaland. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Rice. Sheshko! There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has 2. Italy cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ricci. Cherki. It's gone backwards. Sheshko. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Italy appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's in a great position here. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, nearly. Corner number 2 then. Oh, good climb! Goal! Italy are back in business. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rolls it backwards. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Haaland. DiMarco. And a header! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Šeško cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, well played. Vitinha. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. And the shot! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitutions taking place.
So we have movement on both benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Can he get on the end of this? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Frattesi. Vitinha knocks it into space. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking to play him in, thinks about the shot, goes for a shot! Oh, good finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Sepahan now in a real chance! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Sepahan, and he shoots! So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Cherki. Dembele! And a neat finish. They're back within reach. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? This is a promising build-up. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rafinha has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Rafinha receives it in a good position here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific...
And a header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Vitinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Beckham. João Neves. And here's Haaland. And he's got Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific effort! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Beckham clears without hesitation. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that has not gone well. Cherki, and the shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Italy have their third corner. Haaland! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Cherki going face-to-face with his great rival. Strokes it back. Haaland, can he finish? Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
He's having a hit! Oh, nearly. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira.
Sepahan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's quick to return it. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Well timed, excellent interception. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Aimed beyond the defence. Driven in. Saliba tries to... Vitinha! Nearly, but not quite. Can he spark a counter here? Taken back almost at once. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Shoots! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Italy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager's...
Towering header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real...
Impressive jump! Oh, crossbar! Hakimi gets it clear. Looking for the run. Lovely ball and a decent chance! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Cherki clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Can he get on the end of this? Sepahan have the chance to go the other way. This is a promising build-up. Haaland tries one from range. It's hit the upright. No, he's missed it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rafinha. And they've got rid. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
And now, to all members of
so that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Boy, a very special birthday.
So we're underway for the second half. 45 minutes to change their fate. Cherki, he's had a shot! And it's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Oh no, what has happened here? Vitinha, João Neves. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pass is just off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's an excellent interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Vitinha. Can he get it through? Look at the space here. Chance! Saliba can get it clear. Vinicius Junior. João Neves. And that interception was most necessary. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. And he's managed to get free. Big chance! into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Haaland. Looking for options for movement.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back any.
Shot, surely! And that's a good finish. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Rafinha demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Oh, and the shot! And there's a goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So could they be onto something here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top. Oh, that's a key interception. Sepahan have hit a quick-fire double here and have restored some sort of respectability. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. This looks promising. Goes for a shot! And he's there to belt it away. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Substitution in progress.
They're up to 5 corners now. Haaland! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Italy have opted to make another change here. Knocks it into space. He's found a way through, and he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Thinks about the shot. Now, can they get him away? Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Well read, nice interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Szoboszlai. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off light.
He's in one-on-one, and the shot! And it's in! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a pretty loose pass. Raspadori. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Into the last 5 minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in a great position here. Kukçu. Could move up a gear here. Rafael Leao is onto this. Van Dijk. Szoboszlai. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Has a look and place it forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Not the most accurate pass. Szoboszlai. Now it's Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. Here comes the cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! And he's stuck it away! That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of... And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble